The tree planting campaign
That is your guy.
that was graced by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba was among the many activities by the
Trees are the key to
Trees are the key to listen now.
a good environment.
So why were you looking at a piece of paper yet you're just gonna create it out of your mind? Okay.
Planting trees. Every one see daily
Trees are
plant trees. Trees are the key
is gonna look at the piece of paper and forget immediately.
to
Uh
a good,
so why did you look at this piece of paper?
good environment.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's some Muhoozi Kainerugaba for you. I mean, there's will to do it, but the brain is sort of having a short circuit here, struggling through his speech. I want to believe he had rehearsed it over and over again, but when it came to delivery, the brain was like, Ladies and gentlemen, 3 years ago, Muhoozi Kainerugaba launched a carefully choreographed public relations campaign. Armed with a broom and surrounded by cameras, the Uganda's Command of Defense Forces tried to project the image of a humble, down-to-earth leader by introducing a nationwide monthly cleaning exercise. But you know what? The excitement didn't last. Within days, the campaign faded into utter obscurity. The cameras disappeared, the brooms disappeared, and so did Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Museveni's neighbor baby. And then, fast forward to Saturday last week, the government, through Prime Minister, she's not a Prime Minister, she's just a dummy there, through Nabbanja, resurrected the campaign. But instead of becoming a symbol of national renewal, it quickly exposed poor planning, with piles of collected garbage left in the neighborhoods until frustrated residents demanded government intervention. They finally came and tried to take away that garbage. But the biggest, mystery wasn't the garbage, as you might think. No, it was General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the man who once wanted to be the face of this campaign was nowhere to be seen. And then we started having questions. Did he quietly abandon the project after realizing it wasn't winning hearts? Because he might have had advisors, the likes of Andrew Mwenda, who told him, hey, the best way to appeal to the Ugandan people, you have to do some sort of social projects here and there. Did he conclude that photo opportunities could not manufacture charisma? Because I know for sure. You have seen, I'm going to show a video here. He really struggled to give a speech. Lack of charisma, appeal, and personality. Or did the contradictions simply become too obvious? Trying to polish the image of a man whose name is frequently associated with abductions, torture, disappearances, and murder. And he gloats in all those evils. Were the contradictions too heavy? Maybe I want to argue and say, yes, that's why. Many still remember that awkward moment I played you during the very first cleanup exercise when Muhoozi Kainerugaba struggled to deliver a speech after picking up a broom. Oh, we did this now. Let me talk to my saboteurs. It was supposed to introduce a new public image, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, a graduate of Royal Sandhurst Military Academy. I think even St. Leavenworth, Kansas. He's gone to some of the best schools in the world. But instead, it became one of the most uncomfortable moments of the campaign and Muhoozi Kainerugaba himself. So the question is, where is Muhoozi Kainerugaba in this campaign? And if this campaign was really his idea, why has he vanished from the very movement he once led? Now, what we're going to do today is revisit that unforgettable moment of Muhoozi Kainerugaba struggling through his speech after the cleanup, and then I'll give you my commentary. My name is Mordecai Murisa, and you're welcome to Mordecai Murisa. You guessed that right, live. Let's go.
You're watching Mordecai Murisa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I play you the speech of Muhoozi, I'm going to show you some of the footage of this is the true manifestation of poor planning. You know, when I was in school, my high school teacher, biology high school teacher, my favorite teacher of all time, Mr. Chimuli Patrick, hello if you're watching, he taught me the 5 P's. Proper preparations prevents poor performance. There was no proper planning. It was out of excitement and probably realizing that Muhoozi Kainerugaba had abandoned this project to be like, okay, let's show him that we can do it, especially folks from Museveni criminal regime.
Uganda, bana sokulabika Kasasiro okwera twayeze ne tulongoosa ne Kasasiro ne tusomba naye kino gavumenti yakirowoozezzaako nti ye bwe tumukuŋŋaanya alaga wa wuuno abantu bayeze Uganda kima Museveni kima ebibyo.
Exactly, Museveni chima ebibyo, come for your stuff. That's you know, that's not the only video I have to show you here. Proof for, you know, piles of garbage that was left there. And then we talk about spreading of diseases. Poor planning. That's what you see. That's the true manifestation of poor planning. Then you have this in the middle of the road. After people cleaning, getting involved in this campaign, this is what they ended up with. You have all these garbage in the middle of the road. I don't know if that music is copyrighted. I will just reduce the sound here. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, citizens participated in this campaign. And I don't expect it to last for long. I mean, accuse me of being a pessimist, but I've known the criminal regime to do these kind of projects out of excitement. Yeah, this is what many people actually saw when they woke up. I think I had a video. Before I come to that, I have this gentleman. He says, on my way to church, but look what I found in the middle of the road. Too much excitement and poor planning. Just because they saw Kampala Lord Mayor and his councillors cleaning every Saturday, they also jumped on to. I think I actually saw it was Balimwezo, the Lord Mayor of Kampala, talking about how these people just hijacked the plan of the Kampala Capital City Authority. Let's go here.
Negamba nti buli Saturday Semba mu mwezi erufudde yavuddeyo negamba nti buli Saturday Semba mu mwezi erufudde olunaku olw'okuyonja mu ggwanga lyonna. Era negamba buli munnayuganda yenna alina okuleka byakola mu ssaawa ezo ezisooka okuva ssaawa 2 paka ssaawa 5 ayonje ekitundu mwabeera. Teyatalizza negamba n'ebitongole bya gavumenti byonna tibirina okwenyigira mu mulimu ogwo. Ekyo nno kyali kiteeso kyaffe era mumanyi bulungi nnyo mu kuyonja kwaffe. Navaayo n'entegeeza abantu nti tugenda kubeerangawo n'olunaku mu Kampala ffenna we tuvaayo ne tuyonja ekibuga. Awo nno twagala okwebaza gavumenti tiyavuddeyo n'etwala ekiteeso ekyo ekirungi. Newakubadde nti ffe twali tuteeseteese okukikola ate mu ngeri ennuŋŋamu kubanga osooka n'okolanga assessment. Teri kizibu mu Uganda kisinga kya Kasasiro. Era mu nsi ezimu Kasasiro bamuwonerako ssente kumbi ebitundu 5 ku buli 100 ne balemwa. Awo nno ffe twava ne tugamba ekiteeso kino kijja kuviira ddala mu bantu. Tukole olukuŋŋaana lwe bayita stakeholders engagement ey'abannakampala bonna baleete ebirowoozo byabwe ku kampala gye beetaaga nga twali tulowooza nti ekiteeso ekyo mwe kinagira nga kivudde mu bantu tekibakakatiddwako ekiteeso ekyo we kijja ne tukola empeera tugenda kituukiriza tutya tulina okusooka ne tweteekateeka ne tubeerawo ne work plan.
Yeah, I think he's referring to, what Bobi Wine wrote about the difference between coercion and seduction. Good leaders seduce people into actions. The dictators like Museveni use coercion. And I know for sure, look, there's a relationship between people who were abused in their childhood with being acceptive to dictatorial styles of leadership. You have people who are so quick to attack you on social media. Be like, Monica, you're against all these projects. You guys are just opposing. No, absolutely not. We're saying, hey, you don't have to coerce me. Government has the resources and the people that could actually do the job of convincing the Ugandan people to engage. Like, you use force. Again, you had people, but you don't have to use force. You don't have to coerce people into doing these kind of things. Kabaka does bulungi bwansi. The Buganda kingdom does bulungi bwansi. People are not coerced into. Actually, people avail themselves because they take it as an honor from the king to ask them, from the Kabaka of Buganda, to ask them to clean their neighborhoods. So leaders who are reasonable and who have some sort of love towards democracy, they don't coerce people.
okutuukiriza ekiteeso ekyo naye tuzze tulaba nti buli presidential directive epapirwako presidential directive terina kupapirwako waliwo emitendera mweyita ekyennaku nti bano president kasita alayigira bo nga bagenda mu maaso lunaku oluddako nga tebeeteeseteese awo ne kiyinza okuvaamu obuzibu bunene kubanga wonooyonja Uganda yonna omulundi ogumu nga tolina na mmotoka zigenda kujjawo kasasiro.
Exactly.
Kugenda kukola otya?
Yeah, that's a very good question he asked. Probably we're going to come back to him, but let's go on and watch Muhoozi Kainerugaba. This is there's nothing that gives me laughter like this post. What was this? Was this a note? Let's go and listen to the entire story. This is Muhoozi again. This had nothing to do with cleaning or making sure that our neighborhoods are clean. No, this was a campaigning strategy of trying to sell the image of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, present him as social, present him as humble and down to earth, as relatable. That's why you see you had these people who were paid, obviously, these border riders with Muhoozi's face on their borders. What are we doing here? Was Muhoozi campaigning for any office? Absolutely not. So this was all, like I said, carefully choreographed.
By 7 a.m., border operators had already gathered in Kampala City to activate the Entebbe General Muhoozi trip. The trip through the city center and along Kampala-Entebbe Road left a long traffic jam for some good hours. Led by the National Vice Chairperson, Western Uganda MK Movement, Barama Rugahara, team made a triumphant entry into Entebbe.
It is so funny that very okay with these kinds of processions. But if Bobi Wine did the same, there will be tear gassed, many will be maimed, brutalized, arrested, disappeared, killed. But these people, they don't have, they know that they're protected by the system. They can break rules, regulations, and I would support them. Hey, they're not committing any crime. But what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. Will you allow opposition folks to do the same? If not, then don't do it as well.
The city. The tree planting campaign
There is your guy.
that was graced by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba was among the many activities by the MK Movement team and members of the general public.
The most awkward guy, weird as they come. Look at him.
As he chose to tour around Entebbe to appreciate facilities like markets, taxi parks, among others, this moment left business and traffic on a standstill for close to 1 hour.
Business left, traffic and business on a standstill for 1 hour. Let Bobby Wine just try it for 20 minutes. You'll be seeing tear gas canisters flying all over. This was 3 hours ago. I think I'm gonna... Okay, he's right here. He's gonna give a speech. Listen here.
Cheers, chants, and dances lit up the day.
All of these people paid. It is sad. It is extremely unbelievable what money can do to people. Dude, I'm not in position to advise you, sister or brother, but please, in a world of opportunists, people willing to do everything to get money, have a little bit of respect. None of them believes in any ideology or philosophy of Muhoozi. If there's any, there's nothing actually. It is just violence. That's the ideology of Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Look at them. $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 shillings. You know, this is what they do to you after stealing, plundering your country. They give you crumbs off the table and then you dance for them. Sad.
Later, General
Here we go.
Muhoozi Kainerugaba addressed the general public at World Grounds in Entebbe City.
We shall be holding this
We shall be.
on the last Saturday of every month.
We shall be on the last Saturday. He just disappeared.
They say cleanliness is next to God.
Who says they say? Who are these nebulous they? Eh?
We have a responsibility to maintain clean bodies.
I think I should just use this instead. I want to be a Muhoozi. Was trying to hide his face. Okay, let's go back here. Muhoozi, how are you doing it?
Cleanliness is next to God.
Yeah.
We have a responsibility to maintain
You have a responsibility.
clean bodies.
Come on. Do you have to read these words? We have a responsibility to keep clean bodies.
And a clean environment.
And a clean environment. So the word clean environment, you have to read. Look at him now.
If you do not maintain,
If you do not
maintain clean hygiene as a person, all kinds of diseases will affect you.
Okay.
General Muhoozi Kainerugaba
Wow, we didn't know Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Wow.
challenged Ugandans to champion the cause for preservation of the environment.
If we
Now he's opening page 2. Let's listen to what he's going to say. Something very important. He's got to open page 2. Go back and watch here.
The Ugandans to champion the cause for
If
preservation of the environment.
if we
Okay.
do not maintain a clean Uganda, our standard of living will also not be good.
Oh, wow. That was on page 2. You didn't know that?
I urge all the forces of the mighty MK movement to embrace the practice of Bulunjuwansi.
Bulunjuwansi.
We're also going to be planting trees. Every Bulunjuwansi day, we shall plant trees. Trees are the key to...
Trees are the key to... listen now.
a good environment.
So why were you looking at a piece of paper yet you're just going to create it out of your mind? Okay.
Planting trees. Every one see day
Trees
we shall plant trees. Trees are the key
is going to look at the piece of paper and forget immediately.
to
Uh,
a good,
So why did you look at this piece of paper?
good environment.
He further notes that it is through such communal activities like Bulungi Wansi that Uganda can be a better place for all.
Please never litter.
Never
Don't
litter.
litter.
Tetusulanga kasasiro.
Let's not be like people who throw bottles out of cars, buvera out of buses and taxis. Let's not be like that. First of all, who is going
Let's not be like that.
to pick up all that kasasiro?
First of all, who's going to pick up that akasasero?
Buses and taxis. Let's toss out of cars, buvera out of buses and taxis. Let's not be like that. First of all, who is going to pick up all that kasasiro? You're
Kasasero.
destroying our beautiful country.
So why do you look at the piece of you're destroying our beautiful country? So the word country is a thing you have to read to remember.
It's better for you to wait for a dustbin
Page 3 now.
Chitsa na ulinde notuka wali dustbin.
and throw your rubbish there.
Present were MK movement leaders, local leaders, among others.
We as the MK movement are not looking at only
That is
the
Muhoozi Kainerugaba for you. I don't want to listen to that guy. But, you know, no charisma, no appeal, no personality, just there. So, I get back to my question. Why did he abandon this campaign? Like I said, the contradictions were too heavy. I mean, there's no way you're going to try to appeal to the Ugandan people for them to receive you as a humble, down-to-earth, normal, yet the next morning you're going to be tweeting about your father's political opponent, saying, Kabobi knows that the only person protecting him from me is my father. If Muhoozi was not there, I would cut off his head today. Now, that's a contradiction. You're either a down-to-earth, humble human being, or you are a criminal thug who gloats in the abduction, torturing, and killing of innocent people, who threatens violence against your father's political opponents. I guess that was too much, you see? Then he goes on to say, oh, Kabobi, why is he dressed in redneck, blah, blah, blah. You know. Someone tell this young brother of mine that we are going to beat him very badly in the polls. Okay? Then you have all these tweets where he usually writes about Bobi Wine. You know, killing Kabobi is an easy job, very easy. He says he likes boxing. I'm inviting him to a boxing match. You're threatening to kill people? This is a man that is wanting to appeal to the Ugandan people. Please see me. See me. I'm normal. I'm down to earth. I'm a humble human being. No. You can go on and read a few more other tweets where he enjoys killing people, abducting Bobi Wine supporters and stuff. Fixing my beret here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. That's Muhoozi Kainerugaba for you. Does he appeal to you? Why did he abandon this thing? How many days now? Almost 20 days since the abduction of NUP Deputy President Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi. Where is the Deputy President? Where is the former Member of Parliament? According to unconfirmed reports, he was abducted. Of course, we saw him being re-abducted, but according to unconfirmed reports, he's been tortured. And they're afraid to avail him to the general public because he was tortured almost to a point of death. Those are unconfirmed reports. We wait to hear. Unbelievable. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for now. I'll be back here. Stick around. My name is Mordecai Morisa. Let me know what you think. See ya.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.